Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. Today we're going to work on our oil situation here. Now it seems to me that we will be getting two outputs, and I think these will output onto a belt with an inserter, and it does seem that that is the case. Alright, so we need to have two outputs, so we also need some storage. Now we have 3 storage tanks here. I would like to maybe make another so that we can stack 2 of them too high. And then we are going to need inserters as well. Or I keep saying inserters, they are sorters, but in reality it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we will have an output here and we'll have an output right there. This one is going to output onto here, that one onto there. Now, I think if we click on the sorter, yes, we have a set filter button. So I guess on the one we have hydrogen. It's going to be on that side, and then this one is going to output refined oil. And of course we are going to need another inserter. Never mind the inserter things, it's going to keep happening. I'm just going to keep saying that, I guess. Wasn't my intention to, but it's just so ingrained at this point that, yeah, that's just going to happen. Anyway, let us see. We will build one here with one on top, and then we will extend this one here, I guess, with one on top. And these just get inserted regularly into these storage areas. Well, alright then. Alright, so it seems that this is going quite slow. So we need another oil refinery. Let's see how much more we can make. We need steel. Alright, we were making that somewhere. Let me have a fly. I think it's over to the right hand side here. That's our power supply, a little bit more to the right. There we go. There it is. Very slowly we are building up the planet, actually. We are getting quite full. So we have this area, main factory, this outpost. There's plenty of room left to expand, obviously, but we are getting quite expansive, which I like. It's kind of cool. Anyway, let us grab some of this, and then we are going to make a, well, that's one oil refinery. We need some plasma exciters. That's another thing that I would like to get them, which are being made in our main factory, in the direction of the most wind panels, or whatever these are called. Alright, so we need 6 of these. So we're just going to grab them. Need to be a little bit patient here because the production of this isn't at full capacity, obviously. But for now I don't think we need it to be. So we're just going to leave that alone. Let us make a second oil refinery, and then let's go back into flight mode. I'm really liking that. It's a lot faster. Alright, so then in production we have an oil refinery. We are going to put one right there, and our second is also made. So we'll put that one there. Now we have need of more inputs. Let's make a couple. But of course this one is going to input over here. There we go. Of course this is going to need power like everything else. Alright, and then we need to output it over here somewhere. So I guess we'll output over here. We'll output over there. And we just need to check how this is going to line up. Actually, maybe this one can start a little bit further away. and I'm thinking that this actually can go underneath right there. So if we put this here, yeah, that is nice. We'll input that over there, and this one is going to go around right there. One more input onto there. Of course, this is going to use the oil refining process. So on this side we have light oil, so that is what we need to output over here. Let's set it up immediately. Oh, I don't like this. Alright, so it's taking the hydrogen. I guess there's still one hydrogen in there. That is annoying. Actually, maybe we need to cancel this for now. Same with that one. Oh, wrong button. Because we need to set up the sorters properly first. If we don't do that, we run into the problem where these things get mixed on the belts, and that is very bad. Alright, so over here actually we are going to output on the side, we're going to go underneath, and we're going to connect up to that belt. I need to get rid of that tree. This one is going to go over this direction, over here, and onto there. There we go. This sorter is going to be outputting hydrogen, and then this sorter is going to be outputting refined oil. And now you can go to work. There we go. Now this is still stopped, I guess, because there is still the problem of the hydrogen on the belts. Hopefully this will now fix it. Yes. Alright, so that is filling up nicely. We are getting some more hydrogen as well. Obviously though, the hydrogen could be a little bit more, but we don't have the processes for that yet. And actually that reminds me, we need to do some research. So magnetic levitation requires blue and red. We could do basic chemical engineering. Let's just go ahead and research that one. So I think everything else, with the exception of the processors, is going to need the red science. And environment modification, yeah, okay. But that means that we need to have access to red science. Now, let's have a look. Red science, we need hydrogen and we need energetic graphite. Now the energetic graphite was being made over in the other area right there. Towards our power supply, I think. Were we making that? I don't remember now actually, because I also have my personal playthrough. I don't think we have the graphite running yet. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Alright, so what I propose then is that we are going to find a coal supply close to this area, because we will need coal to make the graphite. And we have one of the poles over here. We have coal veins right there. That is going to work for me. Now of course we are going to need a wireless power connector. Seems to be our last one, unfortunately, so we'll have to make a couple more by hand, or we just need to extend the line using the Tesla towers, which is more likely, I guess. Need to make 2 miners. Now let's have a look. The energetic graphite gets made in a smelting facility. Alright, that is good to know. For that we need magnetic coils, which we don't have. We don't have smelters on store either. We have some of this stuff to get rid of. Can get rid of some of the oil. Which could store up to 20, that's crazy, that is really nothing. And we have some hydrogen in our pockets. Anyway, we can first set up the mining machines. Oh, there's more that I didn't see. So if we angle it a little bit like that, then we could maybe... There we go, that's the most we can get, I think. Of course, that is going to need power. Luckily, we have extended our reach far enough using the wireless power tower. And this might actually be enough, but first I need to get some materials to make the next smelter. Now, we are not making that over here. We need to be over here somewhere. This is going to be our main power, or coal for the power supply, so we're going to be leaving that alone. But we have a bunch of these magnetic coils lying in wait on the belt here for us. Alright, so now if we make, let's see, 2 smelters for now, I guess. I don't know how much we're going to need, but that should be fine. We will be making that graphite and we will be sending it over in this direction, or I guess we can make the red signs over there, and we're going to have to adjust our science situation, because right now it's a little bit unstable, I guess, or at least I don't think it's good enough for us. Anyway, let's make this. First of all, we need to have some smelters. We will put one here, we will put one there. I don't think I will be using storage in the middle here, so we're just going to leave that as it is. And again, we are going to need some more inserters, which we really ought to animate, or automate, I mean. We need to go one step more, just because it looks nicer. There we go, you're going to make the energetic graphites. You're going to go this way. Output onto here. Now, let us see. We are going to need some science things. We need matrix labs, and for that we need more glass. Now, luckily for us, we are pretty close to the glass, I think. That is being made right there. So we're going to get some of that. Now, meanwhile, we can probably... Oh, we can also burn hydrogen in our fuel tank. That is nice. We will put some oil as well, just so we can clear up our inventory space a little bit. Alright, so this graphite is being made right now. I would say I want to have 4 of everything. So we have 1 made, I think, yeah. So 2 more after this. And now we're going to have to reroute the other thing as well. So I guess, well, 3 more. And what are we lacking to make more? It's not glass. Might be iron plates, actually. Alright, so I'm just going to hop on over. Get some plates from storage. There we go. Alright, so we will start building some matrix labs, I guess. Right about there, why not? We'll put 4 in a row. Of course, these are going to need power. And these guys are going to be producing the red energy matrix. Actually, this doesn't have the copy button, actually, which is interesting. The UI for the matrix labs is still a little bit strange to me, but oh well, doesn't matter. You guys are going to go along this side, and then we need some hydrogen. Now, as you can see, this is actually filling up quite slowly. We have a lot of storage space in this, which is really nice. So I have a feeling we're going to need it. We're going to go right there. I guess, well, we need to go a little bit further, and then from here we can go till right about there. Alright. Then do we have... no, we need one more of these. We can make one more, and then I think I will be ripping up the original situation over there, or I'm going to at least adjust it, but I think I want to have a dedicated science pack area. So we're going to be getting a little bit close to this. I'll set this up and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, with red science now being made, it is time to look at our blue science production. So we're just going to jump over. Actually, we need to charge the robot a little bit. Let me just jump down here. Well, we can see we have this little situation set up where we have two of these producing, and two of them are actually doing the sciencey part. But we are not making maximum use of our production here. So I'm thinking we could take these two lines, stretch them out over the water, bring them over here, have the whole production in this area, and then we'll have some science being made actually here, science being done, I guess I should say. So if we rip up that whole idea, that's going to be okay for us, I think. So we're going to rip up that one, that one, that one, and then these need to be extended over the water. Actually, we need a little bit more belts. We are running very low on the belts. Oh, and we have a lot of stuff in our pockets that we need to get rid of. I guess for now let us use inventory research, because we have some in our pocket now that we picked up these things. And then the research can continue for a little while at least. Anyway, this is going to run out over the water. And it's actually quite nice that you can run these things out over the water. I'm appreciative of that. And I guess somewhere up there they're going to go around the bend and then up to where they need to be. So I'll set it up as well, and then I'll see you guys in another second. Also, basic chemical engineering or technology is now done. We can use chemical plants to produce more chemical products. So we can make plastics, which requires light oil and graphite to make plastic. Interesting. We can now make the chemical plant as well. And we have sulfuric acid, which requires a bunch of other things to make that. So that's going to be some interesting challenges. But first of all, of course, I need to know what I need to make in the first place. So anyway, we'll have a look at that later on. Alright, so I relocated the production of blue science, and I doubled what we were making by, of course, making two of the matrix labs that were doing research also into production matrix labs. And yeah, we just need to put down the last few belts over here, and then of course we can put down the last 4 matrix labs as well. Now I kind of like the look of these colors moving around. It looks super cool. Anyway, let us put these down over here for now. I guess later on we will make other kinds of science as well, and we might want to do another relocation of all of this, but yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it, right? We'll put one Tesla tower over there. Now let's have a look. We need to... There we go. Get over to the other side. So this one goes up to the middle, that one goes to the last little section. This one goes in the middle, that one... That's too far. Well, alright then. I guess we'll have to be immediately adjacent. Let me just get rid of these power pylons as well. Or I guess, well, we should start from the rear, because that is how I kind of measured out everything. Right, so we'll have 1, 1, 1. It looks a little bit weird because we've got these lines over here. This is actually straight, but this is kind of like how the planet is converging, so we'll see little deviations here and there. Now that is too close. Come on. Right, so this is an area that things might become a little annoying in, but just a little. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Now let us make a couple more of these, of course. Of course, we will need power here again as well. That goes in here, that goes in there. There we go. That is what we needed. That goes in the right, this goes in the middle. Actually, this should have been the other way around, now that I look at my belts, but oh well. We'll extend that one. We'll make that one shorter. Now this has power. We can set this to making science. There we go. Alright, so time to research something new. Something new and exciting. What do we want? This is a fractionator. I don't know what it does yet, and that seems to be more about oil at the moment, so we're not going to do that. Titanium smelting, we're not going to do that one yet. Let's see what else is there. Hydrogen fuel rod. Actually, one of our upgrades was flight and vertical construction, faints utilization. Man, there is some things that we could do here, I guess. Energy circuit requires the other thing. +1 construction robots could be nice. Which one is about flying then? Drive engine. Requires mecha core level 2. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this one. Plus 240 maximum or MJ max core energy. That is very useful. Will allow us to go for much longer, so that is absolutely fine actually. But now, of course, that will be the problem concerning our production of power. Power will, as you can see, it is already kind of flickering. Now I did make a couple of extra of these solar panels, but of course during the nighttime they will not be producing. Thermal power stations, we could make more of that as well. But I think I noticed that these things over here are not getting enough fuel, and I guess because these are not working at full speed because they don't have enough power. So that is kind of like a self-perpetuating problem. However, I'm noticing over here we have more coal. Now I don't think we can make anything here unless we build foundations, so we will not be able to access that. So I guess we will make a bunch of these so what are they called again? Wind turbines. Yeah, we'll make a bunch more of those. I'll just be placing them all around the edges of my space here, but I'll be doing that in my own time. For now, I think we've been playing for some time again already, so it's about time we put a cut in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.